Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on the cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin market in particular. So you can see that in recent few sessions market keep going lower. So actually we have expressed our skeptic on any bullish background, any bullish sign right now on the market, except maybe very short term on intraday charts. But in general, we think that Bitcoin stands under pressure of the bearish sentiment. So those of you who are watching our and reading regular weekly reports on the Forex market, on the gold market, probably understand what we mean speaking about the bearish sentiment. Because in the current situation, United States economy and relation of the Bitcoin with the stock market, it's actually investors are treating the Bitcoin as the stock in the same manner. We do not see currently the background and reasons that Bitcoin should turn up, because we expect the collapse on the stock market in the nearest time. So that's why we're every time, report by report, we're telling that it is not time to invest, and it's not time to invest waiting for major targets, waiting for clarity. You could make the scalp long trades on intraday charts, but to buy Bitcoin for a long-term period, it is too early for that. And market is confirming this suggestion. So you can see in May, market kept going lower together with the S&P. Reasons for a collapse on the stock market were also explained in our weekly report recently. So if you're interested with that, you could read why we suggest that should be the collapse on the stock market in the nearest few months. It means that in general, by the technical look, on a Bitcoin change nothing. So we have clear bearish setup, trend stands bearish here, and market is not yet oversold. So, and we are watching just for reaching major support area in the current situation. So market stands below the yearly pivot point. The attempt to break it has failed, and the logical destination from the pivot framework, as you can see, is the next pivot support 1, 26.85. which agrees with the 26.30 major all-time 618 support. Not the all-time, yes, all-time. So here's lows. So that's strategically what we are keeping an eye on in the Bitcoin market. So maybe on 26 some reaction might follow. We will see. At the same time, the vital area for a long-term period stands an area of previous top around 18 level. It's previous top 20, even 18, because if market somehow drop below these tops, you could get the shape of the market that will be very symmetrical around the top. So it will be some consolidation here, explosive run, and then if market drop below it, you could get the same type of action but to the right. Probably you could see it, the example of this behavior a lot on United States stock market, a lot of stocks that could show the same performance. That's the risk that stands on the Bitcoin market as well. It's a bit early to speak about it, but totally excluded also is not correct. And many things depends on what will happen around 26. So on the weekly chart, let's also add points to the bears. Last time we discussed possible grabber, so if we would get lucky, if you remember, we said maybe this week we get something. But as you can see, instead of the forming grabber, market just collapsed. It means one thing, that actually that was the ABCD retracement, got less cheaper to sell, and market has failed to break through the confluence. It was just normal retracement, and markets keep going lower. It means expansion. So using the targets of this possible expansion, we need to consider OP stand 12.17. It's right here. And so let's add the COP, which stands around same area, 26. This will be COP of the ABCD patch. So that significantly increased chances that markets should reach the 26 area. Now, together with the COP, we have monthly Euro-LP support and major 618 support, which makes an agreement with this area. And we have the minor, smaller ABCD pattern on the daily chart that actually we are watching for, which has the OP at the same 26 area. Market here is not at the oversold. The support line has been broken. The potential head and shoulders even has not been formed. So the overall price behavior even hasn't reached the point where we have to make the decision on the entry, because market even hasn't reached the neckline, turns down, and shows the collapse. So recall this pattern that we discussed last time. Here it was right here, if you remember. This was the shoulder head and was the upper direction, and we said wait for a neckline, but market stopped and just collapsed, forming no right arm, just was direct downside drop. So bullish pattern even has not been formed. Now on the daily chart, this market keep going low, no significant support area stands between these levels, and currently we do not see any reasonable scenarios for taking the long position. So we have the bearish view. On the follow time frame chart, we do not have something really interesting, but here is the probably, as this is our short-term important swing to the downside, since it has been formed after the retracement, you probably could focus only on this one, and if you will see some pullback, you're watching for taking the short position, that probably might be considered. So currently we have 35.87 fib level. So in the case some kind of the catalyst triple to sell maybe, triple to sell will be formed. In this case, you could consider this setup. But currently, market stands in extension mode after retracement has been over. So that was retracement here, and now it should be the next extension right to the OP target. This is what we have currently on the Bitcoin market.